Invasion USA with another big hero, Chuck Norris, a Russian terrorist planning to unleash terror on the United States, and a former CIA agent. Chuck Norris is the American hero that can stop the Soviets. Red Dawn, the dawn of World War III, and a group of American teenagers band together to defend their town and the entire country from a Soviet invasion. The Hunt for Red October. The Soviet Union's best and brightest submarine captain violates orders and heads towards the U.S., and the CIA and the U.S. have to stop him from starting a war. And one of my all-time favorites, Rocky IV. A new challenger steps into the ring, the 6'4", 261-pound Soviet fighter, Ivan Drago. And spoiler alert, Rocky and America beat the Soviets and end the Cold War. Now, you're not idiots. It's clear as day. American movies have always portrayed the Russians as these heartless, conniving invaders who are always the aggressor. Never do you see America as the aggressor. And hey, I get it. But then we came across this headline. U.S. warns Europe that Russia could invade Ukraine as 90,000 Russian troops mass near border. It reads on, quote, the U.S. said it was closely monitoring the situation on the Russian border with Ukraine and condemned the presence of tens of thousands of Russian troops there. The Assistant Secretary of State for Europe saying, quote, anytime we see unusual Russian military activity near Ukraine, we make clear that any aggressive action is of great concern, adding the U.S. was very clear in standing with Ukraine against Russian aggression. Now, I hate to say this, but do you want to know the very first thought I had after reading this? Roll tape.
The Russians are coming! The Russians are coming!
Yeah, another one of my grandpa's favorites, a comedy on a Russian invasion and how the Americans stop it. I mean, really, let's put this through our anti-bias machine and look at this for what it is. You have Russia moving its troops around in its own country, and the United States is going to tell the Russians what they can and can't do with their own troops. Imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Like, what if Americans or NATO were increasing their military activity in the Black Sea? Or random U.S. military ships trying to be discreet end up getting spotted by Russian warships? Oh, wait, that is what the United States is doing. See, that's where men like those from my grandfather's generation, proud veterans who served, they would look at what the U.S. has become and they would be ashamed. If they saw the amount of destruction that the country they fought for, the democracy they fought for, was going country after country, and what we're doing to our soldiers, ashamed. Those old movies, like my grandfather loved, yes, played the Russians always as the bad guys, but, you know, it made me think. What will movies in the future show? Will it still be the same narrative that America is always right and everyone else like Russia are the bad guys? Or will they show the true narrative, like with the U.S. and NATO? It's the pot calling the kettle black.